In online classes, video conferencing sessions play an important role as they create opportunities for the whole class to meet and interact. This video provides 5 tips with strategies for teaching during video conferencing sessions. Tip number 1. Debrief previously assigned e-activities or tasks. Have a brief discussion about the completed tasks and activities. For example, ask learners, what was challenging? What did you like about these activities? What do you need more practice with? You can do it in a conversation or in a chat. Review the vocabulary introduced in the completed e-activities. Ask learners to share 3 new vocabulary items they've learned, or make glossary lists for the topic in small groups. For example, when working on a unit about jobs, one group makes a list of nouns, while another makes a list of verbs related to jobs. Tip number 2. Use web conferences for pair, group, or whole class interactions. Have learners practice language elements introduced in the asynchronous component. For example, if the completed e-activity includes a conversation between a landlord and a tenant about a housing problem, have learners role-play the same or similar situation in breakout rooms. Or if the e-activity includes an online article presenting an opinion, have a class discussion on the topic. Try to stay away from tasks or activities that can be completed online independently, such as grammar drills or writing tasks. Tip number 3. Build on the completed e-activities by expanding on their language content. Oral and written texts in e-activities often include language points not practiced there, for example grammar or idioms. You may choose to build mini lessons around them and provide additional practice. Make sure to include the summary of your lesson in a separate file for learners to refer to. Tip number 4. Relate online learning to real life. Ask learners to complete tasks in the community and report back on their experience in the web conferencing session. For example, if you're working on a topic of jobs, ask learners to interview someone they know about their job and give a short presentation about it. Or when working on the topic of neighborhood, have learners take pictures of their neighborhoods and talk about them in pairs or groups. Tip number 5. Go over upcoming activities. You may need to use part of your meeting time to demonstrate new e-activities, especially to learners with lower CLB levels and developing digital skills. Do a walkthrough of the activities you want learners to complete independently before the next session. Demonstrate how to complete them, checking learners' understanding through eliciting. For example, ask them, what do you do next? Where do you click to listen to the audio? And provide tips on useful strategies. For example, preview the questions before you listen to the audio. Let's recap. In your web conferencing sessions, debrief completed e-activities and introduce the upcoming ones. Include pair, group, and whole class interactions. Expand on the language content introduced in e-activities. And connect online learning to real life. For more tips on holding effective web conferencing sessions, watch the video How to Hold Effective Video Conferencing Sessions, Part 2.